Hello everybody, it's Pam at the Paper Outpost, and guess what time it is? It's post junk journal time, meaning I completed a junk journal and I put it up for sale in my Etsy shop and it has sold. Thank you very much for the purchaser. And that means there's nothing, well, don't look over here, don't look up there, but there's nothing on my desk. I know, it's like this clean space. So, but what I do have is scraps from making a junk journal. Imagine that. So I thought we'd play around with just some relaxing things to do today, like making use of our scraps, different fun things that we can do with them. And one of my favorite things to do is to make these little layered paper things. I don't even know exactly what to call them, but here is just my clusters of random scrappy paper stuff, which I also have a giant box of it over here too, so there's no shortage. But let's use up exactly what is on the desk. I have some of this. And there's some whatnot over here and other stuff. And this is what the desk actually accumulates after the junk journal process is over. There's all these little odd bits and pieces and cuts and things that, you know, they're perfectly good items and they deserve to have their own say in the world. So let's make some stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take I don't need it to be that long actually. Maybe these are going to be random things, and I'm just going to mass make, relaxing in a fun way, have a good time with you guys, and using up my scraps. If you want to grab a pile of your scraps and jump on in here, feel free. Okay, so I'm going to use Scotch permanent glue stick to do this. Now you could mount this on a piece of paper, meaning you could start with a piece of white copy paper and just glue your strips onto that, and that will give you a certain level of thickness. But maybe sometimes you don't always want thickness with the things that we build, because things accumulate and they get your journal really fat very quickly, and that might not be your goal. So I'm just going to take these random pieces and I'm going to edge glue them. Okay, and add like this. I think what I will do is this is actually really fun, and you can ink these edges and stuff like that if you want, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to add these pieces together. Some might be longer than others. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's basically like a Franken page, but not sewn. It's just glued. So I'm building a piece of paper out of the leftover scraps. Now this becomes a usable, workable piece of paper that could be done. You could do a million things with this piece of paper that we're creating out of nothing. It's just a pile of scraps sitting here looking at me. I'm looking at them, they're looking at me, and who's gonna win the showdown? I would say the one with the glue stick in her hand. She's got a better chance. I don't think this paper stands a chance. But and you can make them as big or as little as you want. They don't have to be big, they don't have to be little. I really have no purpose for this at the moment. I'm just building something out of nothing. And it's very relaxing after going through the process of making a junk journal, because you have to, you know, use your noggin. Thank you. I was thinking nougat. No, that's not the right word. Yet this allows some freedom of mind in creating. You can just glue, stick. The randomness of it is very peaceful. And sometimes you need some downtime just to let your imagination recalibrate. And you might have some weird looking little pieces. They don't all have to be the same length. There's no laws, no rules going on here. Everything's very fluid and free flow. Put a little bit there. It's probably a good idea. I'm going to grab a little washcloth because maybe I might have a couple they're dry baby wipes, but we'll make them wet baby wipes because I'm getting glue on my mat, and I think it might be smart of me, being the seasoned crafter that I am, knowing that once glue dries, it's much harder to clean up. So just wipe that down periodically. Yeah, that should probably be done more often than not. And can start here again. Okay. So hope your day is going well. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, grab some scraps and let's do this. All right, I'll put you there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's going to build in a weird direction. Okay, we got you here. Well, I don't need you farther than that. Okay, that's good. And this is becoming like a big master board out of nothing. So maybe we're going to glue this here. Put you here for no particular reason. Okay. And there's really no right or wrong way to do this. You just sort of get in there and do it. Okay, I don't even know where I'm putting the glue here. Just putting it down. There's a thread stuck to my finger. Maybe I want to build from here. Fill this in a little bit. Come around the corner. Now you can use these for pockets or tucks or journal cards or cover art. You could wrap a cover in this style of paper. So yeah, just make it a skinny thing. And it's almost okay if you get a little over, like farther than you want, that's okay. Shorter than you want, well, you probably want to go in and make sure you got enough there to do the deed that is needed to be done. Okay. Okay, that's good. Is that going to be wide enough? No. That's okay. We'll find a different place for you. Maybe here, or maybe here. We'll grow it this way for a while. No right or wrong way to do this. I need more glue in the north. I guess that was really west. Who's looking? Who's counting? Oh, goodness gracious. Plain papers look good in between the complicated paper. Let me put a little more glue there. There we go. Giving you some break to the eye. But really, when something doesn't have a true purpose, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. No, see, this is what happens when you get the glue down here. All right, there we go. Now, it's probably a good idea, since these are dry, you could do this with a paper towel too. That'll work just as well. But maybe dry the surface before you put your paper back down on it, because, yeah, then your paper doesn't get stuck. Okay, try that again. Now I have a little tear going on here, but thankfully, because I am a crafter, I can repair a tear with, hey, I've got some cheesecloth. Let's put that on there, right over the tear. That's a great way to deal with the tear. We don't even need that much. Let me find a little teeny tiny pair of scissors right here. These little easy action Fiskar scissors are awesome. You can see a lot of crafters use these. They're so comfy on the hand. Yeah, I'm gonna do my little repair job. There we go. Perfect. Need something bigger there. What do I have that's bigger? Oh, you are bigger and you're nice. Yeah, that would be very good. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue on here. I'm going to glue at the north and the east and the west. There we go. And then I can cover this whole area right here. Perfect. I don't think you're glued past there, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay. And where are we going to build from here? Do something in here. I'm just going to come along and put like a unifying piece to hold all of that together. That's a good idea, Pam. Why don't you do that? All right. I think just the north end of it and the edges. Because I think the bottom is going to need to have something glued under it. Okay. There we go. I'll slide you down a bit. Okay, there's a good spot. There. So you can kind of finish it off pretty easily like that. Now I've got another pretty piece of music paper here. Oh, let's put you here. A little bit there. All right. Gonna need a little more. There we go. All right. I love this. This somebody hand wrote the days of the week, and that was off some type of ledger, which I would like to maybe put here. That might be a cute place for it. Use the old thumb technique. The corner's good. And yeah, put you on here. So you may glue over other elements, but that's okay. It's all good. And you're using up your stuff, which is really good. And maybe, oh, there's a little tear there too, but I think what I might do with this is come underneath. And is it wide enough? No. That's a little shy. Well, it looks cute though. Maybe I'll put you here though. Yeah. We'll do that. That was a pretty piece. I'm sure we can find another in this conglomeration of whatnot. The great land of whatnot. Here we go. Let's put you down there. Very nice. Okay, so now behind these, I think I will want to put something. I seem to have something loose there. Okay, come in with my cleaner paper, which is with a wet wipe. The truly wet wipe. Something here that's probably old dry glue, and that's the price you pay, missy, because you didn't wipe it up before. Now you got a lumparoonie on your craft mat. Well, I'm just gonna have to live with that. And the drying one. Here's the drying one. I look so official. Looking all clean and nice and tidy. Okay, let's look at the back of this disaster. See, that came apart. Let's deal with that. I think we just need to glue it down. Really, nothing more than that. Okay. All right, that's good. Now that little piece. Maybe we have a smidge more of the cheesecloth. Maybe we'll just put a little here, a little there. And a little tiny piece of cheesecloth. Because really, it only needs to go over the border. There, leave that free. We'll figure that out later. Hopefully I can pick it up now. And I want to put something on the back here. What do I got that's cool? This is kind of cool, and that will work. I could put that whole piece there. Yeah, let me do that. All right. There we go. So, you got your creative hat on today? Ready to go in bold directions you've never gone before? Need something there. That'll fit. All right, I'm not going to try and overthink it. I'm just going to use up the scraps. So instead of putting all the scraps away and tossing them in the box, I'm going to put them to good use. And we're going to do some other things today too. But this is just a fun one to get you started. Now all of a sudden I'm making this really cool piece of paper out of nothing. That's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Oh, you have to come in here with the wipe. You have to stay on that. You can't shirk on that duty. You just got to come in here and do it. Let me put my scissors over there before I stab myself in the stomach. Okay. Now, dry it. Very good. Look at this. It's looking so good now. Where's my next little victim? Maybe here. We'll just carry on with the initial process. Maybe we'll build this way, make something a little bit wider. We can always cut this up into a million things. You know we can. We've done it before and we'll do it again. All right, that's good. Here's an interesting little scrapper doodle. Now it's an odd shape. It's coffee dyed paper, so I don't think I'm going to put it right on an edge, but maybe I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle of the paper, like maybe here. Yeah, just randomly placed. That's kind of cool. There seems to be a big conglomeration of edges here, right here. So maybe I'm going to put like a stamp or something there. Yeah, there we go. An old postage stamp. You can buy these in bags and stuff like that. Let's see if I can find a link for you. But they're not too expensive, and I think they really add kind of a neat nostalgic feel to this design. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to be building. What else have I got? I've got this. The real tiny pieces I have other uses for, so let me just put you over there in the tiny world. Oh, here's one of these again. All right, we could do something with you. It was a napkin on something. I don't remember what, but it's kind of a cute color combination. Let's just put you here. I'll just put you down the edge of this. There we go. Now you're part of that. And what else do we have? We have this. A bunch of these skinnies. We have more of this. I do like this. This is from the edge of music paper. Just so pretty. Pretty. All right, let me try you. Oh, I'll put the glue. I think you're going to have to come this way. Okay. Let's see. Oh, just found this giant button. Isn't that a cool button? Like an old war button or something. See that? That's pretty cool. It's just here in the mayhem on the desk. You're skinny. We'll put you over there. You're a little chubbier. Get some life out of you. Maybe we'll rip your edges. That makes you look kind of cool on the top and the bottom. All right. just run you like that. It doesn't really matter whether you do the opposing or the base piece or the actual piece you're gluing it. It all works in this particular instance, so it's no big deal. We have you, little bits and bops. There's some, oh, these are fun to use too. Like you can put stickers like right in the middle of stuff like this, because that looks kind of cool. Let's try. We're going to be here for an hour again. We got 1, 2, almost. Oh yeah, we're there, we're so there. Okay. Always a challenge, but worth it in the end. You can muddle through that de-stickering. There. That gives a little color over there. Okay. We got lots of these white strips. We got no shortage of those, boy. No shortage at all. Look at that little interesting piece. Aren't you an interesting piece? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe here. All right, we'll try it. Okay, that should be long enough. Maybe a little bit there. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Such an odd little piece. And they can be pre-designed stickery things too. They don't have to be anything, you know, bizarrely. They don't all have to be scraps, but they can be. And it's okay if they are or are not. Don't know what I'm going to do with you yet. I've got myself into a quandary down here at this end. I've got a pretty little roughly edge. Maybe we want to leave that. Maybe that's going to be the grand border of it all. Yeah, we just rotate the whole thing and keep going this way for a while. So really, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this other than it's fun. And you're using up your scraps and you're making things out of nothing. So you've already had an amazing day. If nothing else goes well, it's already good. If you've dedicated some time to this lovely project. All right, we put you on here. Yeah, there you go. All right, very good, very good. Oh, we have this here again. Okay, that's all right. And maybe I'm just going to square it off a little on the bottom here. Oh, I have this. This is nice. Some, this is paper from a, you know, those player pianos where they play by themselves, and it has a roll of paper and it has little holes and stuff. That's kind of cool paper. Even the, I give you, this just got a couple. Why did I put all the glue on there? I don't know. What I'm going to do is give it a little backing. Yeah, maybe it's time for a little backing. Don't be shy. If you need some backing to make yourself feel better about everything, you just go ahead and make your backing. You don't have to explain it to anybody. Nope. There is my backing. I gave you the whole pitch on how you don't need it, and now I'm making it. Okay, there we go. No, it doesn't even have to be straight. Why? Because it's in the back. Nobody knows it's there. Okay. I can glue that there. And let's see what else I got. Oh, there was a cool piece over here. Maybe I'm going to leave that white and just put this down. Let me try that. Okay, here we go. This cool little ripped edge. Sometimes you just need a little piece. That's all you need. All right. There we go. There. Good. Good, good, good. All right, what are you? Oh, you're a cute little sticker. Maybe you need to belong here. I've got so much glue on this sticker, I'm not even going to take the back off because it's much faster this way. There we go. That's kind of cool. I like that. I just have this guy sticking out here. Do I want to square it all off? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, let me wipe up. Nope. Need the wet one first. Wet one first. Okay. Look at me. I'm getting it. And then the dry one. Dry, dry, dry. Okay, we're good to go. All right. Maybe we need a fat one under here. Yep, I think that's a good idea. So you can build from the back or the front, which is kind of cool. Yes, I know it totally doesn't make sense with what I just said about not needing to build a back first, but sometimes you're not technically building a back, you're just layering from the bottom as opposed to the top there. I talked my way out of that. Do you believe it? Okay, it's all right if you don't. Okay. There. That's good. Now I've got something to work with, right? Yes, we need something to work with. Okay, let me dig around here because I'm sure there's more. I barely got through cleaning all this up. No, that's more of those. Oops. Okay. Oh, now we have this piece. That's cool. Let's put that on there. Who moved my glue stick? I'll bet it was me. I'll bet it was me. All right. So yeah, technically after every project, you could just do this with all your scraps, layer them up, and you're going to be golden. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. That's very nice. Okay. Let me put that there. All right, all right, all right. There. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'll put a butterfly there. I don't know why. I'm just feeling butterfly right there, and this little butterfly sticker popped up out of nowhere. So I'm just going to have fun and add it because I'm here, it's here, you're here, and we're here. And it sounded like fun. So there we go. Sticker down. We have sticker down. All right. Oh, okay. Now what I can do is I can backload this. That's a good idea. There we go. Now backloading does have purpose. And here it is, right before your very eyes. That shows the contrast, which I like. And that also fills in this little edge at the bottom. I'll just come in here and fill that in too. Sure, why not? It's all good. All right. I think I did that the wrong way. That's okay. I think I can. I'm gonna have to do it like this. Yep. Square it off. Okay, there we go. All stuck. And we're a little further out because I have that piece. So let me just complete this mission. What are you? You're an interesting little piece. Oh, we'll put you on there. What the heck? There we go. Slowly unifying and diversifying and making things one out of many. All right, going from the top down. Lift it up, make sure you can get glued on there. You're wet. Okay. And the dry one is where? Here. All right, there we go. Very nice. All right, let's try and use what's on our desk. Stay focused on that, Pam. We're actually cleaning our desk and making something really cool at the same time. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. Yep. Just a weird sticker thing. Again, I got a pile of stickers out that I pulled out for making the junk journal, which is already complete and gone to its new owner. But now we can start on a new creation of something. We don't know exactly what it's going to be. I think I actually do know, but I'm going to hold you in Wonderland there for, oh, here, this is the County Fair Mystery. That's an awesome piece. Okay, and they don't all have to be this way. They can be this way, upside down, doesn't matter. So maybe you are going to be, yep, that's what you're going to be. Yeah, the L shape. The L-shaped glue going to be here. There, that's good. It's very good, actually. Okay, now we have some map. Let's see what else I have here. I have these colored pieces. What are you? You're an interesting little piece. Let's see if I need something, maybe another one of these big white back ones. It's a good way to use that. Can glue it in the back. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. All right, down that edge. Oh, look, I got some glue. Oh, yeah, there's lots of glue on my desk. Look at that. Ooh. Ugh. There we go. Mm-hmm. There we are. Down. Did I do that well? Not really that well. There, that's better. Flatten it out a little bit. Where's my baby wipes? It's a disaster going on here. But it can be remedied. There we go. You can do 2 hands. That's actually a better technique. Yeah, see that? Yeah, there we go. That's how it's done. Okay, we have that. Let's just fill in this little section here. Well, I do have you. You're kind of hanging around doing nothing. You would fill in that very nicely. Why don't we just we'll backload it, and then we'll add to the front. Okay. Try that. That doesn't have to be perfect on the edges, because we'll probably cut these up. All right. We got that, and we're going to put some stuff on there. And I got this really cool piece. Yeah, that's cool. We just put that whole thing right there, right? Yeah. It's a very delicate piece, so that means I'm going to glue this area. Let me just actually glue all this, because I'll probably, if I'm quick about it, doesn't give me much time to think, which is good. Because too much time, I'll be sitting here forever trying to do a puzzle piece. But no. We're just going to put these babies down. You are down, and you're not coming back up. That's right. Oh, I had so many at the ready. Here's a little elephant poop paper. That's kind of a cool piece. Okay, there. That's good. And what else do we have over here? Over yonder. Oh, a lot of this. Oh, goodness gracious. You know, you think I'd clean up after myself after all these years. I think I would know better, but no. Okay. There we go. All right. Fill her in. Fill her in, Sam. Bring in the backhoe. There we got some cute little statements. Oh, more of this little rickety paper. That's kind of cool. A fuzzball there. We must remove that. It's getting dry. It's getting dry, Pam. Move forward. Keep going. Don't give up. You can use up your scraps. Yes, you can. Where's that map go? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Perfect piece for here and here somewhere. All right, there we go. Yep, you can fill it in, Pam. Go ahead. Fill it in. There we go. I just have this little area. Okay. There. We're drying up a bit. I won't kid you. It is drying a bit, but we're just going to fill in with the tiniest of little pieces now. We've got the little scrapperoonies. This is a good time to pull them out. There, we're almost done. Oh, this is a cute little label. If I can pick it up, I'll show you. It's a little beer. I think it's a cigar label. And you can buy these by the bags. They're kind of cool. And that leaves me with a little square there. And, oh, I got a square. Look at that. Square is square. Not exactly square, but you know what I mean. It'll do it. Oh, a little splotch there. Let's put something there that's cute. How about this little sticker? A number label. Let's do that. There we go. Put a little extra glue ski on it. Yeah. Okay. And there. That'll deal with that. There. I think something in there. I seem to have like a little area of the unknown. Let's see. More map. More map. That's good. I can trim that off. That's okay. What else? Something that's not this other stuff. Oh, maybe put this little postage stamp there. Cover half his face. But oh, maybe put you there. That's all right. You'll work there. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Now just something to finish off this little corner. Oh, I do have you. I think we can get you to work. All right, let me gingerly work with this paper because it's very ginger. Meaning it's delicate and tender and gentle and okay, gently do this. Square it. I'm going to square it up right to the bottom. Now I know there's a gap. I know I see it. I do. But we're going to work with it. All right. Oh, that's it. Garbage. And ooh, we got a piece of fabric we could put there. That's kind of cool. All right. A little glue here. This glue will do lightweight fabric pieces. All right. That's a little different, isn't it? Nobody was expecting that. And there you go. And I pulled it all apart. We might need a little more bonding there than I was. Oh, now I'm tearing everything. Now we're going to go to plan C. All right, let me pull you out. Stretch you down. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some... I don't think that's strong enough. I need something stronger. Ooh, look what we have. This wafty tissue paper of some unknown origin is going to come in here and bind everything together. Yeah, there we go. Now we can put some fabric on it. It gives it something to, well, and buy the high quality fabric, did you, Pam? Some tooth. There we got some tooth. This one little piece. Let's go there. Whoop, I think all the glue is on the side on my thumb. All right, there we go. There. Down. Okay. Yep, I knew you were missing. Put your back. Okay, if you don't want to glue, I won't make you glue. But if you did glue, it would look like something like this. There you go. That's it. Is it? I'm trying to get this to stick. Okay, there we go. It's down. Now, yeah. Oh, I need a little glue back here. Yep. Okay, so a little glue. All right. Now we have it. We have our paper. I'm just going to trim that little piece off. You don't really have to trim these off, but I'm just doing it for the sake of showing you how you can get a nice square piece out of basically just a bunch of scraps. I think that needs a little more glue than I gave it. Let's go back in here, do what we should have the first time, put more glue, more glue. All right, there we go. There. Okay. Da, 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 da. All ready for its next crafting adventure. And then when you get down to the little tiny pieces, which you think might be just time to throw them out, but I say, no, we must make our clusters of little leftover whatnot. So a piece of string, some of these longies, and sometimes these longies, they're cute when you put them all together. You can make them shorteries. Don't have to be longies. Even you are cute. You will not escape my grasp. Let's see. I'll just put you right on there. And the stapler. Tiny Tim's, not Tiny Tim, it's Tim Holtz's Tiny Attacher. Put one of those. We have that. And I'm just going to leave it like that because I'll probably do something with it in the future. But I did make a few random little scrappy scraps the other day. And I built up from a sticker. I just added a cluster onto a sticker as a base. There's a million and one ways you can use up your scraps in this world of scrappiness. So let's say we have this little piece of paper. And I would say, I don't know, maybe 5 little items. 1, 2, 3. And it can be anything. I mean, literally anything. And there you go. And that's a cute little cluster. And you can just glue that onto a page or on the edge of an envelope or a page tab, or it's just another little decorative piece for you to play with, which is always good, always fun. And they can be at one end of one of these little gizmaroonies. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but you just collect enough of it and then you staple it and you are good. It's just like magic right out of nowhere. You're a professional crafter. Yeah, I know it. They look like nothing, but when you put them on the page, they look really cool. Yeah. So make yourself up a bunch of those. All right. And maybe take some, maybe 1 or 2 of the same thing, but then start to add a few different things. You don't need to add a lot. I would say go in multiples that are odd, like 3 and 5, stuff like that. I mean, here's 1. Okay, that's not very exciting. But then when you add, you can't pick anything up. Okay, here we add a little colored piece there. That's cute. I mean, even if you did nothing but that and just stuck it on a page, that would look so cool. And sometimes you know, it's the simplicity is beautiful, right? Okay, we'll just leave you as is. I know he's very simple, but there is a place, a time and a place. Maybe you want to make some that are longer, shorter. These little tear-off ends are great to work with. Okay. That. Oh no, he's already part of something over there. Yeah, let's see what we have over here. What are you? Little things sticking out. Oh, look at you're a little oddball thing, aren't you? Okay, put you there. I'll staple you guys together. Try and make sure you get all three things in the staple, and then it won't run around on you. And you can also combine paper, maybe a couple pieces of paper, a piece of fabric. And that's a fun little combination. Again, nothing fancy, very simple, very basic, crafter friendly. Again, using up all these lovely little leftovers on our desk. Now you can also do them like a fan design. Okay, let's work the same pieces but put them in a different orientation. And next thing you know, you've got fan design. Okay, so we can do that. And if you're really good at this, just staple it on the end there. There we go. There we got that. Got a little fan now. And we've got these little wispies. They're cute. We need some more of a base to put you on, I think, though. Maybe we'll use a ticket. We'll build on the ticket. Maybe on the side. We'll put this little guy, his little colored piece from napkin. That's cute. Oh, and there's a little gold piece. Let's see if we get a gold piece of trim off of something, a little thread. And we'll see if we can staple through all of it. Hold very steady and don't breathe. We did it. I think we did it. Oop, I lost one. All right, it's okay. We can go back in and staple it again. Okay. There we go. Very cute. All right. And where else are we? You can also start from a sticker, like a bigger sticker. Here's a bigger sticker. I'm not going to peel off the back. I'm going to leave it as is. Oh, maybe I want to put a border on this, make a frame. Yeah, let me try that. Okay, build a little frame. Okay. Okay. Very easy, basic framing. There we go. Let me get this off. Yep. There we go. And one more piece up here. Okay, across the top here. There. Got that. It's like a see-through frame, which it almost acts like a vellum or a see-through window or something like that. And you could make that into a pocket or a tuck or what have you not. But I think I'm going to put something in the middle of it because it's kind of a cool little, maybe it needs a mushroom. Like this is mushroom display case. Is that what it needs? This mushroom's a little large. I'll find a different mushroom. Oh, here's a different mushroom. Okay, there's a good mushroom. Now, again, this one is a white background, so it might behoove me to peel it off here. I think it's going to be sticky enough. There we go. Now we have framed mushroom for your pleasure. Okay, so using up scraps and seeing what we can do with it. Here's a little odd piece. Outboard motor with nautical skis, some type of vintage paper. Maybe we could give it a frame because it's kind of cool, but it's a little lonely by itself. But maybe giving it a frame with these little skinny pieces. Now she's gonna be eradicated mostly. I'm sorry, dear. I hope you get over it. Get some skinnier pieces. We'll give her a skinny piece on the side. Maybe she can still be present. There, you barely made the cut, sister. There you are. All right. There we go. Oh, that fit perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. All right, here we go. Oops. Oh, dear. A little gluey. It's a little bit of a gluey mess because I'm not the neatest gluer, but it can be done. Patience of an elk. I don't know, are elks patient? Well, this elk is not that patient. I'm known as the impatient crafter, I think. Don't let glue dry. Don't like to measure. All that boring stuff. Watching paint dry, you know what I mean? There we go. Got a little framed image. Would it be cute? That's so cute. So yeah, I really like those little frame things because I'm trying to wonder, like, what else can we do with these little goofy long pieces of, what are they? I don't know. I think with this last thing, I'm just going to build a little bit of a background, like upon itself. I've got a lot of these, so this is just copy paper. Okay, just get some base paper out of it. Almost looks like shiplap, if you're familiar with that. There we go. Building something again out of nothing. All right. Okay. And this last piece here, I think. Can you see? Now I'm off the screen. I'm so good at doing that. Okay, back on the screen, back on the screen. Just putting that here. All right. So we have that. Now I can jazz this up. So now I have a base. And I can just glue stuff to the base. So in this case, I did make a base out of nothing again. So that's better than just taking a brand new sheet of paper and messing it up. Here we go. I'm just gonna like stick random stuff to it because it's fun. And I mean, it's fun. Just stick with that. Okay, here's like, let's just okay, you're gonna get glued down. I don't know where you're gonna go or what you're gonna do, but you're gonna be something better than you. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's nice. All right, we like that. Okay. Now, are you saying to yourself, why doesn't she just throw that stuff away? Because there's just as much potential in this little stuff as there is in the big stuff. You just got to step back and take a good gander. You know what I mean? You know what a gander is? That's what you're going to do. You're going to take a gander. Here's a little piece of material. Coffee dyed. Adorable on white paper. Yeah, you could just like cut little pieces of paper and stick them on there and have an amazing day. Yeah. More little shreddy pieces of nothing. But this girl's got scraps, so I got nothing to lose here. Remember? It's only paper. That's our mantra. It's only paper. Another one of these little skinny minis. Well, yeah, put you to good use here. All right. Okay. There you go. Nestle. Get nestled. Nestle in there. Nestle, nestle. Okay, there we go. That's good. And what else? Here's a beige one. Is it a folded one? Oh, it's map. Oh, I do like the map. All right, let's do more map. This is old vintage map. Yeah, we might have some old maps hanging around. Remember the old Exxon and Mobil days when they used to give out maps and we had all this map stuff and nobody could refold the map and you didn't know where you were going, but you had the map, so everything was going to be okay. That's how we navigated. That's right, you youngins out there. We navigated with maps like there's nobody's business. We did it and we were proud. We got lost, but we hunkered down and buckled up and did all that stuff and we found our way home. Yeah, that's right. We got dinner. Wrong color scheme. It may be. There's like some reds going on here. I do have a red mushroom, which I do like. All right, here we go. There we are. So yeah, I'm not very good for using up my stickers, so I'm trying to be more diligent about using up my stickers. There we go. Overlapping here and there. Who knows what this will be at the end of its day. I need more stringy stuff. What are you? Not much, but you're not white. You're off-white, so we will take you. Ooh, I see a piece. I see a piece that's beckoning me. Yes, I do. All right. There you go. Get down there. Yeah. Oh dear. Glue ball. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nestle, nestle, nestle. Very nice. Where was the hidden piece? Oh, no, you're part of a cluster already. Oh, you're a little colorful piece. Yes, we like you. Here we go. Against the white it will pop. So maybe I will trim this with that. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, I've got a word. I found a word floating around. Thoughts. I'm just going to stick that down because it's here. And so are we. Right there. There we go. We've been putting in a lot of thought on this project. How small can we go? Pretty small. Yeah, don't put it past us. We can. What are you? You gorgeous little piece of colored paper. Blue and pretty, and this I think just rubber stamping on some random piece of paper I tore off of something else. Oops. There we go. This one's pretty too. I might as well put it on here and use it up. Oh, okay, that's okay though. I'll put you up here. There. Okay. Oh, nope, didn't come off. My fingers are so sticky. Ugh. Okay. All right, there we go. And then we have this one last little remaining piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, baby. So the whole idea behind mask making is though that when you sit down to make your junk journal, you have a bunch of things you can just pull from and turn them into anything that you want. Yes, I know that sound means I should have cleaned it underneath. Well, we're going to have to do that next. And that's just the way it's going to go around here, around these parts. Okay, stick down, stick down. Oop, no, back you down you go. Oh, okay, good. Oh, no. I think I've got, whoa, yeah, because I've got the glue on the other side. That's silly of me. I can't even get my fingers apart anymore. They're so gluey. So I guess that means I'm coming to an end of the gluing because I cannot physically pick up any more piece of paper without getting stuck to it. All right, so what have we done for ourselves? What do you have to show for yourself, Pam?
Well, in class today, I made this.
Where's that other one? Oh, yeah.
We made this. We made that. And we made a bunch of these.
See, these you could even glue on here. See, that would look really cool, wouldn't it? Like a random that there. And like that there. No? I mean, that would look actually pretty cool. Put it here. Yeah, I mean, that's just like the randomness of it is kind of cool. So you can build upon build just with your scraps and stuff hanging around on your desk. So let me rinse my hands, go find Mr. Fluffy Face. I'll be right back. All right, I have to present to you.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine, Junior Cub Pup reporter, reporting to you from the Paper Outpost. Okay, so we would just say we've worked Mom into a tizzy because now when she's eating her very innocent chicken and salad, of which Sunshine would truly like to participate, Mother grabs a handful of snacks and treats, the healthy stuff, I know, but she grabs it not from the salad bowl with the chicken. No, she grabs it from the doggy snack drawer, and she pulls out some good stuff now. Still in the realm of the healthy, but we don't bicker around here. We're very happy to get anything. So this is what she does. She lays down on the couch. She gets her little salad on her little lap, and she's all comfy eating her chicken and her salad, and Sunshine is like right there. Like I'm like right there. You know, like, hey Mom, remember me? I am Sunshine, Junior Cub Pup reporter, reporting from the Paper Outpost. And Mom flings a treat, and it takes Sunshine a minute to realize where the treat went. And then he has to locate the treat, and then he has to eat the treat, and then he has to return back to here, where he eyeballs Mother and stares her down for the next treat. So I'm going to have a little nap now. Does anybody mind? No, it's quite all right. Okay, so anyway, the cycle repeats over and over and over until she's completely out of treats, because I always make it to the end of the treats before she gets done with that chicken salad bowl thing. So it's not chicken salad. Let me just get it straight. It's chicken on a salad. I know. Why? Why would you ruin perfectly good chicken and put it on that green stuff? Blech. I've tried the green stuff. It's not for me. Okay, nope, it ain't doing it for Sunshine, not one bit. I'm feeling very southern at the moment. I don't know why, but I think you've heard enough from me today. So sunshine out. Happy crafting.
Okay. Thank you, dear. Back to your post. And yeah, that's the way lunch goes around here. So take care, everyone. Happy crafting. If you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. Now, you may definitely want to sign up if you haven't signed up so far, because in July, the newsletter, this is the link to all my links. In case you're looking for anything, this is the master link right there that has all the hyperlinks on it. If you're on a laptop or a device where you can see the drop-down list, you're going to find all the individual links down there. But if you're not, or if you're on a Roku or a TV thing or something, that's your ticket. Okay, so I had a bad link to my free, it was like 7 or 8 pages of junk journal supply list stuff. But some of the stuff you had to buy, some of the stuff was free. It was kind of all mixed jumble. But now I've refined the list to over 500 free items that you may have around your house, or family or friends or anybody. Just once you read this list, it might make you think, oh, I never thought about using that. I never thought about this or that or this or that. And there's so many things in a regular household that you'd be surprised how many craft supplies are right at your fingertips for free. And you can just make a ton of things out of them. So with that being said, my videos come out Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern time. My podcasts, new audio material comes out Tuesdays. And then you can watch video podcasts on Spotify any day of the week. You can listen to the audio podcast, I think, on most audio platforms, or just Google the Paper Outpost podcast and it will come up. And also, I have an Etsy shop if you're looking for journals and bundles and kits and FUNDLEs. I do put them in there when they're available. I make Digikits, which are printable, downloadable images, themed, like birds, Victorian, butterflies, dragonflies. Here's some examples. And you'll get a full page of five pages of a themed topic, all different kinds. Here's some ones I was just using recently in a journal. And also, I have a print and mail service. If you don't have a printer or don't like to print, I will print out the Digikits for you. You can pick 10 Digikits, give me their names, and buy the print and mail option. And that's all you need to do. Send the names list to my Etsy message, and then I will put the two together, your purchase and the names, and I will print them out for you on nice lightweight cardstock. You'll get over 50 printed pages total, and that comes with free priority mail shipping as well. And I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here. I do my best to put links in there. It is an affiliate link, so it does help my shop, but you don't pay more for the items for using my links. So thank you very much for your support. And also, I have a merchandise shop. If you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, you can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zip hoodie, mug tote, or water bottle. And most of all, remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.